The top ways to avoid IRS issues, steps to prevent IRS problems. Man, I see this all the time where people run into identification theft, security fraud from a fake tax return filed on their behalf, or they're getting a notice from the IRS and they don't know why. There's various things. Here's things that we can do to prevent issues from happening, be proactive, and to take steps to reducing your audit risk, of solving problems, of taking proactive measures. As they say, an ounce of honey is better than a gallon of vinegar, right? It's going to attract more flies. Let's have preventive maintenance. Let's be proactive. And that's what this video is all about. Number one is going to the IRS.gov. Make sure you go to IRS.gov and not any other site. Always go to IRS.gov and don't Google and come up with some other site, because you don't know if it's going to be legitimate. It could be fraud and it could be a scam. Next thing is freeze your credit, multi-factor authentication, secure online accounts that require extra verification beyond just a password. So have that multi-factor authentication, either text to your phone or some other multi-factor authentication program. Monitor your credit and tax transcripts regularly. We'll go through that and looking at what you need to do and how you do that. Number 4 is educate yourself. Our simple start guide at mytaxsecrets.com is a great resource to educate yourself and to stay on top of it. It doesn't use technical jargon. It breaks things down into plain English and it simplifies. And so the idea is to reduce the complexity, to dumb it down kind of, but then also to educate and try to meet halfway in the middle. That's the goal. Number 1, get an IRS PIN. So I'm going to go through these. Go to IRS.gov, log into ID PIN, log in using your account or create an account, verify your identity, and retrieve your password and PIN. You'd want to go to IRS.gov directly, and then in the search box, type in the PIN. Please don't Google IRS, just go to IRS.gov. That's going to be the safest way. You don't want to get onto a fraud site or a scam site. Next, you'll get to this page, the search results. Click on Get an Identification Protection PIN. It'll pull up this page to get an ID PIN. It talks about the ID PIN, and this is the same way that you would get your transcripts, IRS transcripts, and this is the same mechanism. So click on that blue Get an ID PIN. Now the layout can change. IRS changes their websites from time to time. It's going to pull up this next screen. There's a lot of clicking that you have to do, but that's the way that the IRS has it set up. So click Sign In with ID.me, or if you have never done that, click on Create an ID account. And so there's instructions of what it is and how to verify and the whole process of getting registered with IRS. So it can take time for the first time to get all that set up, and then they'll send you a confirmation to your cell phone and you have to enter a PIN number. Next, you'll get the ID.me login and you put in your email, password. Then the next screen is they'll ask you what your phone number is, and they'll send you a text message or they'll call you. Once you're logged in, you'll see there's the account, home, get a balance, payments, records and status, notices and letters, forms, authorization. If you scroll down, further down, you can get to the ID PIN number and get that, request it, or you can retrieve it. Each year is its own silo, so you have to get it for this year. So I'm recording this in 2025. So anything filed in 2025, you have to have that PIN number, because you could be filing an amended return for 2022 or 2023, or filing your 2024. Now in January 2026, you're going to need to go in and get a new PIN number for each calendar year. If you have identification theft and been a victim, the IRS will send you that letter, but if not, then you'll need to go in and request one each year. The next thing that I want you to do would be to go to the records and status, and you'll see, make sure that you confirmed everything for that particular year, adjusted gross income, filing status, etc. Then you can click on Get Your Transcripts. There's a lot of great information in here to review, check out your transcripts, see what the IRS has on file. Next, you'll see the IRS transcripts, the account transcripts, the return transcripts, the record of account transcripts, wage and income. Often I want people to be pulling the wage and income and just double checking what they have on file. Typically, the IRS doesn't update the wage and income transcripts. Now things can change. I have no control over that, what they do, but they usually wait till May or June to have the latest year. It's good if you have IRS issues and need to know what is going on with your account, and maybe you get some weird notices. You want to pull your account transcripts, return transcripts, and record of account, and just get all those matches up. Put them in a folder per year, label things really good, and then if we're working together, upload it per year. Make sure everything's labeled really well. If you have a partner or spouse and filing a joint return, get them to do this whole process and to pull their transcripts as well. Next, protect your financial accounts, set up multi-factor authentication, make sure that you have that triple check system. It's like locking the door, setting the alarm, having the dog. You don't leave your keys and wallet and the phone and purse and your laptop in the car while it's running and run into the store. It's just not smart. Lock down all your bank accounts, financial institutions. I always recommend having a separate email account for each financial institution so that if you get some type of a notice or spam or something, that you know where that is coming from and you can track it. I always also recommend having virtual cards, same type of thing, where you have a card number for each type of transaction so you can track and see and isolate and identify where those transactions are coming from and be able to control and monitor. And there's some good programs out there for spinning up virtual cards and having budgets, and especially if you're in business for yourself, that's really, really important. But having strong passwords, at least 12 characters or more, using good data, good passwords, avoiding simple patterns and passwords like password 123, explanation, create memorable passwords. My dog ate pizza, whatever, just something that you're going to remember that's complicated, has special characters in it, that is long enough, that has numbers, characters, upper and lowercase, all that stuff. There's password management tools like Zoho Vault, OneLogin, LastPass, whatever. You have to do due diligence. You have to research and investigate what program is going to make the most sense for you and be able to help you to stay on top of things, manage your passwords, having unique passwords for each account, having different emails for different bank accounts and financial institutions is going to be really key. This is David Tuck at Anvil Tax. If this has been beneficial, please like, share, subscribe these videos, comment below if this has been helpful, and let me know what actions you're going to be taking. So comment below of what you're going to be doing and how you're going to be implementing these strategies. Until we speak again, blessings.